Ever feel like we've got it all figured out? With all our technology and scientific knowledge, it seems like there are no mysteries left. But what if I told you there are places on our own planet that still leave experts completely stumped? From ancient artifacts that rewrite history to natural phenomena that defy the laws of physics, our world is brimming with secrets. Today, we're diving deep into the unknown. We're going to explore 5 of the most baffling, mind-bending, and downright mysterious places that science still can't fully explain. So, buckle up, because we're about to question everything you thought you knew about the world. Let's get started. Coming in at number 5, we have a place that has haunted our collective imagination for decades. The infamous Bermuda Triangle. Picture this: a vast, triangular stretch of the North Atlantic Ocean, connecting Bermuda, Florida, and Puerto Rico. For over a century, this area has been the epicenter of bizarre and terrifying events. Ships and planes have vanished without a trace, often in perfectly good weather. One of the most famous cases is Flight 19, a squadron of 5 U.S. Navy bombers that disappeared during a training exercise in 1945. The rescue planes sent to find them also vanished. Gone. No wreckage, no bodies, no distress calls. Reports from the area often speak of compasses spinning wildly, electronic equipment failing, and a strange, disorienting fog. What's going on here? Scientists have proposed various theories, from rogue waves and methane gas eruptions to strange magnetic fields. Yet, none of these explanations fully account for the sheer number and strangeness of the disappearances. The U.S. Coast Guard doesn't even officially recognize the Bermuda Triangle as a specific hazard, but the stories persist, a chilling reminder that some parts of our ocean are still a complete and terrifying enigma. Next up, at number 4, we journey to the Mediterranean Sea, to the coast of Greece. In 1901, divers exploring an ancient Roman shipwreck stumbled upon a lump of corroded bronze. For decades, it sat in a museum, largely ignored. But when it was finally examined with modern X-rays, it revealed something astonishing. Inside was a complex system of over 30 interlocking gears, more intricate than any clock made for the next 1,000 years. This is the Antikythera mechanism, dating back to the 2nd century BC. This device is often called the world's first analog computer. It could track the movements of the sun, moon, and planets, predict eclipses, and even pinpoint the dates of the ancient Olympic Games. The level of astronomical and engineering knowledge required to build this is staggering. It completely shatters our understanding of ancient technology. How did a civilization over 2,000 years ago possess the ability to create such a sophisticated instrument? Who was the genius behind it, and what other incredible inventions have been lost to the depths of time? The Antikythera mechanism is a single, surviving piece of a puzzle we may never solve, a ghost of a forgotten technological past. For our number 3 spot, we're heading to one of the most extreme environments on Earth: Death Valley, California. Here, in a dry lake known as Racetrack Playa, something truly weird happens. Heavy rocks, some weighing over 700 pounds, appear to move across the desert floor all by themselves. They leave long, distinct trails in the dried mud, some stretching for hundreds of feet. But here's the spooky part: no one has ever seen them move. It's as if they wait for everyone to leave before going on their little journey. For years, this phenomenon was a complete mystery. Scientists proposed theories involving strong winds, ice sheets, and even algae. Recently, a team of researchers did manage to capture the movement on camera. They found that a very specific combination of conditions is needed: a thin layer of rainwater freezing overnight into a vast sheet of ice, which then melts and breaks up in the morning sun. Light winds then push these huge ice panels, which in turn slowly nudge the rocks along. But even with this explanation, the sight of these sailing stones and their silent tracks remains profoundly eerie and surreal, a magical dance of rock and ice in the middle of nowhere. Now, at number 2, we visit a discovery that literally forced us to rewrite the first chapters of human history. Welcome to Göbekli Tepe in southeastern Turkey. Before its discovery, we thought we had a pretty clear timeline. Humans first learned to farm, then they settled down in villages, and finally, they built temples and complex societies. Göbekli Tepe throws that entire theory out the window. This site is a collection of massive, intricately carved stone pillars arranged in circles, The shocking part, it's over 11,000 years old. That's 6,000 years older than Stonehenge, and 7,000 years older than the Great Pyramids of Giza. It was built by people who were supposed to be simple hunter-gatherers. They hadn't even invented pottery or agriculture yet. How did a pre-agricultural society organize the labor and engineering to quarry, transport, and erect these monumental structures, some weighing up to 20 tons? And why did they do it? It seems to be a temple, a place of ritual, which suggests that it was the shared need for religion and community that led to civilization, not farming. Göbekli Tepe raises more questions than it answers. A silent stone, testament to a lost chapter of our own origin story. And finally, we've arrived at our #1 most mysterious place that scientists can't explain. We're diving deep into the waters off the coast of Yonaguni-jima, Japan. In 1986, a local diver looking for new spots to observe hammerhead sharks found something that would spark an international debate. He discovered a colossal underwater structure, a monolith stretching over 165 feet long and 65 feet wide. It's known as the Yonaguni Monument. What makes it so mind-boggling are its features. Immense, flat terraces, perfectly straight steps, and sharp, 90-degree angles. It looks like a submerged pyramid or a sunken castle from a forgotten age. Some geologists argue that it's a completely natural formation, the result of tectonic activity and erosion on sandstone. But others, including many archaeologists and divers who've explored the site, are convinced it's made. They point to features that seem too precise, too intentional to be natural, like a formation that resembles a giant carved turtle's head. If it is artificial, who built it? It would have to date back to the last ice age, over 10,000 years ago, when sea levels were lower. This would mean a sophisticated, unknown civilization existed long before we thought possible. Is it a natural wonder, or is it the Atlantis of Japan? The debate rages on, leaving the Yonaguni Monument as one of the most profound and tantalizing mysteries on our planet, hidden beneath the waves. From the disappearing ships of the Bermuda Triangle to the sunken city of Yonaguni, these places are a powerful reminder that our world is still full of wonder and secrets. Science has given us incredible tools to understand our universe, but there are still puzzles that challenge our knowledge and ignite our imagination. These mysteries push us to keep exploring, to keep questioning, and to never stop searching for answers. What do you think is the explanation behind these places? Let me know your theories down in the comments. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey into the unknown. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next adventure. See you next time.